Hi guys. I feel like we should make something springy since it's finally March. So I am starting off with the Spring Daffodils stamp set. These are all going to be kitchen sink stamps sets. I'm going to use some, I have these stems in, and I'm using Alta New Tangled Leaf as my first color. And we'll see how springy we can get it. I was out in the yard today and I noticed some little green heads popping up. So I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's daffodils. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now, if it's easier for you, you can start with the flowers and then add the stems. I started with the stems because of placement on the paper. Have layer 2. These are pretty easy to line up. I'm going to do the next darkest green, which is Forest Glades. I will link everything down below for you. I'll link the Nina Solar White paper, I will link the Alta New inks, and of course I will link the kitchen sink stamps. If you've never tried kitchen sink stamps, check out our Mod Squad challenge. I think I do the second week of the month. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do the second week of the month challenge. And you know, you can just go on there and search kitchen sink stamps, and everybody who's ever used kitchen sink stamps on their challenge will come up. But they're very beautiful layered stamps. There's also a small discount code over there at Mod Squad Challenge. But I love these stamps because, first of all, they're high quality photopolymer stamps. They are made in the United States. You are supporting a local stamp company based out of California. These are all original designs. Oh, excuse me, bless me. But you get timeless, beautiful layered stamps. Like, these stamps are never going to go out of style. They look 3D. They just really step up your card making because of that 3D look. I mean, it just really elevates it. And even if you're a beginner, you know, it just really looks nice. I have some dust on my sneezing here. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. Leah went and spent the night with the babysitters last night, so she had a good time. And then Xavier and I went to see the new Harley Quinn movie, and it's nice to spend time with him because, you know, he's a teenager now. He doesn't have time to come out of his room for me. So it was nice that he agreed to go on a movie with me. And honestly, you know, I'm trying to, you know, he's going to be at that age soon where he's going to start to be interested in girls, and I'm going to be out of the picture. So I'm trying to get as much attention and time with him as I can before that happens. You know, he's not my little baby anymore. He's turning into a grown man-child. And today he even allowed me to take him for a haircut. And he always looks so handsome when he gets his haircut. And there was this little boy sitting behind him who must have been about 6 or 7 years old, getting his hair cut. And you could just see this little boy like grimacing at squirming and getting his hair cut. And all I kept thinking was, oh, Xavier used to be that little boy. All right, there we go. I want to make sure I line my flowers up. So, you know, to see him 13 and how much he's grown, and he's such a delightful young man now. I mean, he... you know, I'm not going to lie, the boy gave me some problems when he was younger, especially because, you know, he's diagnosed with ADHD, and he's always go, 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 go. And it wasn't just his ADHD. He was, you know, we kind of had some emotional struggles with him as well, not being able to control his emotions. And he has come a long way, and he's going to be starting high school next year. I can't believe it. And he's such a great big brother to Leah, and he has a younger brother, Max, and he's about to have a new baby sister coming this spring, and he's really grown into a lovely young man. So I'm very, very proud of him, and had a lovely weekend with him. Then we went, while we were waiting for him to get his hair cut, we went and did a little shopping because the girl couldn't get us in right away. So Leah's friend, the babysitter's daughter, is having her birthday coming up. So he helped me. Oh, 6 days, Leah says. He helped me pick out some presents for her, you know, and he wasn't like a brat about it. Like, he wasn't like, why do I have to do this? This doesn't benefit me. Like, he was like, oh, I think she'd like this because I know Leah likes this, you know. So, I don't know. He was just very helpful this weekend and made me feel good to spend time with him. That doesn't always happen. So there's sometimes where I'm like, just go back in your room and don't come back out. All right. What else did we do? I feel like I did a lot this weekend, but maybe I didn't. I got like all the housework stuff done Friday afternoon. Like I got all the laundry done. I went grocery shopping, put gas in the cars. Oh, Leah and I went today and washed one of the cars, vacuumed the car out, cleaned the inside windows out. I like my cars to always look clean, so we did that. And then Leah and I watched some of Frozen 2. She watched the whole thing. I came down here to film some videos. And it was just a nice, relaxing kind of day. All right, so I'm sorry. Color number 2. Color number 1 was Citrus Burst in Altenew. Color number 2 for the second layer is Fresh Lemon. I am going to do another layer of that. Again, I love the Altenew inks because they already have the colors lined up. And if you're getting the minis, I feel like if you're just starting out, they kind of stretch your collection a little bit. And if you like the colors, then go ahead and invest in the full size or invest in the re-inkers. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It's, you know, it's like a good sampler pack. And layer 3 here. And I store them, and this is a little Tim Holtz mini ink tin. I'll link that for you guys too. You guys were asking me about that on my last video. So I will link everything down in the description for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. You'll get notifications whenever I post new videos. I try to do 2 to 3 videos a week. Sometimes there's more. Sometimes there's a live. Sometimes there's giveaways. So you never know what I'm going to do. My lives are very fun and interactive, and you guys can see when I make mistakes. I mean, just like my videos, I don't edit anything. I want you guys to see everything I'm doing so that you can relate. If I make a mistake, I will say to you guys, don't do that. I made a mistake last week on a foiling video, and it was in front of everybody, and I was like, oopsie, don't do that. You know, and if there's new products that come out, I try them out and give you guys my honest opinion because I'm a budget crafter too, and the last thing I want to do is waste anybody's time or money. Okay, the final layer on these flowers, as you can see, they're coming together very nicely, is the centers of the flowers. So when you line this up, you'll be able to see that it's, let me bring it down so I can see it. I'm sorry if I stick my head in the way there. Am I not? Oh, there we go. Come on, Nance. Okay, so what you basically do, is look at the center of the flowers. And these are the like accents on the centers of the flowers. I feel like that's mostly correct. We're going to go with it. And we're going to use honey drizzle. All right, that is totally not lined up correctly. We're gonna try to fix that. I'm okay on this flower. This flower is way off. All right, so let me see if I can correct it. It's way off. What were you thinking? I wasn't. That's the problem. Oh, I see. I didn't have it moved back far enough. All right, I'm going to attempt to correct this. It may not work in my favor, but like I just said, I keep my mistakes in so you guys can see them. I think these two will be okay. It's that one there that didn't come out too well. Let's try that again. We're going to go in with the same color, Honey Drizzle. I could just stamp that one and leave the other two alone, but I'm already here. Now it's worse. Okay. Don't pay attention to that. Most people aren't going to notice. We're going to leave it alone. Moving on. Other flowers to do here. All right, I am going to kind of cheat here. I have, you guys saw me use these tulip stamps on a previous card, and I cut them out with my Silhouette Cameo. So I have the little pieces here. Some of them are stamped, some of them are blank. I'm just going to glue these onto the card. I don't think I need to stamp any more of those. So that came out of the Tulip Garden set. But before I do that, I want to add some green on this card. So we're going to take one of our little dollar store makeup brushes here. Where is my green brush? Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of Forest Glades. Whoa, that's a little too green. That's okay. We're good. Just want to add a little bit of color there on our ground. Okay. And let me grab some glue. All right, we're going to add just a couple of these tulips in here. So let me start with this big guy. And because we're going to have so much going on here, I bet nobody notices my daffodils are all messed up. Or I hope no one notices. Don't tell. And then I covered up the first one already. All right, now what colors do we want? I want to do some contrasting colors because our, oh, that's pretty. Our daffodils are already yellow, so I'm going to use the red tulips here. Oops. Tulip overboard. All right, I'm going to put a little stamping block on that one to hold it in place because it's on top of the other ones. Let me move these out of the way, and then we will stamp some butterflies. Put a wonderful sentiment on there, and we'll be done. Let me put my tulips back. If you didn't see that video, I'll try to find it and link it at the end for you. Should we do one more small tulip? Let me see if I can squeeze one in over here. Oh yeah, we can squeeze a little one over there. We got another red one? Yes, we do. feeling better already just from looking at this card. I may not be able to see these flowers outside, but you can see them right here. Give that a second to tack itself down. Move this stuff out of the way quick, and then we'll get to our butterflies. So there's a little hint for you. If you get the SVG file and you have an electronic die cutting machine, you can pre-cut those to match your stamps and then stamp them out later. So, for example, on this daffodil, I could definitely go in and pre-cut some, stamp them out, and then glue that over my mistake if I wanted to. But I like mistakes every once in a while. It doesn't bother me because, again, it shows that it's handmade. All right, now do we want to add our cloudy sky? Of course we do, because it's pretty. I'm going to take some Persian blue ink from Altenew. This is a stencil from Blue Night Rubber Stamps. And where's my little blue brush? Here we go. And I just put a piece of colored washi tape on the neck of my brushes. And I'm going to go very light and subtle here. I'm going to move my stencil down as I move it down and move it over to the left or the right as I fill in. We don't want the same pattern as we move. So I like to, where it comes down, have the next one go up. You'll notice on this stencil that there are some wider clouds and there are some smaller clouds. So these are a little smaller. So whatever your preference is. I'm very, very, very light on my ink here. Just enough that you can see it, but not too obtrusive to our image. And I'll just go in and blend some of that blue. I like to do the blue around the outer edges of the card panel. Just to kind of frame everything off. So we have our green, whoops, our green in our ground and our blue in the sky. Right now I feel like we need a butterfly. Butterfly in the sky. That was my favorite show. Reading Rainbow. Of course, I was a very nerdy kid. All right, I did not like this butterfly last time I did it. It just wasn't realistic looking, but I did love this butterfly when I used him last time. He's just a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. So I think we'll use him again. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. What layer is that? Is that a different butterfly? That is a different butterfly. Oh. No, it's not a different butterfly. I put them back in the wrong place. Make sure you put your butterflies back. Okay, here we go. Layer 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm just going to use a little block for him. Perfect. And I think last time I did him in yellow and black. I think I'm just to give him more color here, I'm going to do orange and black. So the first layer we're going to do in Sunkissed, which is a light orange. Of course, you could do him in blue. He would really pop then, too. And we're just going to make it look like he's coming in for a landing. Ooh, it's a bright orange. And if you don't have the colors that you want, remember, you can always stamp off your ink color to get a lighter color, or double layer to get a darker color. So that's number 1, this is number 2, and that's number 3. Okay. My sister came over the other day and she's like, do you hear yourself talk to yourself? I'm like, yeah, I talk to myself, I answer myself, but I know when I'm filming these videos, I feel like you guys are here with me and I'm talking to you guys. There is a hair in my stamp. Mayday, mayday. Gotta clean that off. Not a hair, it's like a piece of brush bristle. Okay, it's gone now. Second color I'm using is Orange Cream. Try this again. And we're going to line him up. Pretty good. It's off a tiny bit. A wee bit off. Boy, is he colorful. Okay, and then the third layer is his body and the outside of his wings. So we're going to use black for that. Line up his wings and the body will follow. That's pretty good. Ooh, I like that color combination. That came out really good. The alignment's not really good, but meh. Nobody will know. Okay, so we have 2 flowers. We have our butterflies. This is a full kitchen sink stamps spring scene here. I don't know if I have a spring sentiment. Hold on. I think I do in the bunny set, don't I? Where's my little bunnies? Hey, hello spring. All right, so this is the bunny set. Kind of a big block. Smaller block, Nancy. It's a little smaller. Hello, spring. Nope, not going to do that. I'll wipe that up. I'm actually going to use my VersaFine Clear black ink on that. Just because I only want to stamp it once and I don't want to get my Misty out. Ta-da! How cute is that? Super cute. Okay, so there we have our little spring scene. It just needs to be attached to a card. Oops, sorry about all the bouncing around there. And the stamp sets that I used, I will link everything down below in the description for you. These are all kitchen sink stamps again. The paper that I used was Nina Solar White, the 80-pound cardstock, which is normally what I stamp on. I will put it on a 110-pound card base, which I've already made up right here. So I just need to glue that on there. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Put that on there, hold that on there just so you guys can see it. And so we used the multi-step tulip garden, which has large and small tulips. We use the fun multi-step spring daffodils, which not only has daffodils, but it has this layered frog, which is kind of cool. A tiny frog, a large dragonfly, and a small dragonfly. The butterflies, which you guys know I love. Lots of different size butterflies on there. I think there's 4 different size of butterflies on here. 1, 2, 3, yes. 4, I think it's 4 butterflies on there. And then, of course, Honey Bunny, which you guys saw me make videos with all last week, using the bunnies and the Gerber flowers. So all super cute. And then I used the stencil from Blue Night Rubber Stamps. And the inks are all from Altenew, so I will link everything down below in the description for you. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And you can catch everything at Kitchen Sink Stamps. I will link it all for you. Thanks for watching, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.